So this one is the Infante de Falesia Rosé, and this is from the Algarve.
Absolutely.
Yes, so very small boutique winemaker here, isn't it, Falesia
Yep.
Wines? Yes.
Yeah, tiny. So Algarve, first of all, what do we think of when we think of Algarve? We think of what? Golf, beaches.
Yep.
We don't necessarily think of wine for the Algarve, but it's a growing industry. There's been vineyards in the Algarve for centuries, but it's not been the most popular area compared to, say, the Douro or Vinha Verde and other parts. But we are talking like the Portuguese Riviera here. Lots of sunshine, close to the sea for cooling breezes, which is what grapes love. And so, yeah, there's no reason why we can't grow fantastic wine in the Algarve. This is a rosé made from Negra Mole, which is another native grape. So just a single varietal. I imagine the vineyard has a choice of grapes to make their rosé, and on a yearly basis, they sort of make the decision by what crops have done well. Dan's right, Falesia, tiny little boutique winery that we have a sort of personal connection to. We know the owners and the winemaker, fantastic bunch. Super boutique, super boutique. Normally a wine maker this small probably wouldn't even make it to the UK. It would just disperse locally and into Spain, perhaps. But we love it, and we've brought it over for you guys to try.
Yeah, it's a very, what I would call a very soft rosé, isn't it? It's not obviously very fashionable at the minute for those like super bone dry, like high acid Provence style.
Yep.
And then obviously the other end of that spectrum tends to be the really super saccharinely sweet Californian rosés. This is like somewhere in the middle. You're not hitting the face with acidity here. It's very easy drinking.
Yeah, and I think, for me, this is like holiday rosé, because actually, I love a racy rosé. I love something that's crisp and dry, and I'll drink that at home all through the year. I think that type of wine is good with food. But if you think to the sort of rosé that you might drink actually abroad on holiday, well, you don't want like that mouth-ripping acidity when you're going to be drinking copious amounts, because let's face it, by lunchtime you'd be fed up. You'd go back to the Coke.
Yeah.
So it's softer, as you say. It's more easy drinking, and yeah, for me it's holiday fun. You're swigging tons of this stuff. You don't even notice it. Super chilled, and yeah, really enjoyable.
Yeah, 12.5%. You should probably make sure you are noticing it if you're not.
Yeah, I guess
the
so.
quantities back. Rosé. We've talked about rosé and food. It's a pretty good all-rounder. Really, you can go with anything. So parties, buffets, picky bits.
Absolutely, and spicy food. And really the only thing that holds rosé back from being perfect for spicy food is those higher acidity ones. This guy with a lower acidity, it's really perfectly positioned for spicier food. I'd even go like Indian curries. I don't just mean like light Asian spices.
Yeah.
You could go full curry with this baby.
Oh, jalfrezi with a rosé, please, sir.
Cheers.
Cheers.